Hello and welcome back to Timberborn. This is episode 4 of our playthrough on the Spillage map. We're playing on hard mode and we're playing as the Ironteeth faction. We're in cycle 8, day 9, and we are in the beginning of a drought. 17 days left. So, let's talk about the comments. I can't believe people are surprised that I'm an idiot and I don't know about geothermal plants. That seems like quite logical that I don't know that. I to be honest, I don't know why I don't know that. It seems really dumb. So, let's have a look at them. Yes, we are going to look at this Phelan. So we're going to come down here. When this is dried out, I guess, we're going to look at running a channel through here, putting a valve in. A valve, not a sluice, because sluices don't exist anymore. And we're going to automate this so that it will open. I would also like it will open based on depth, so we haven't got to have our boy working in here. So that's something I want to get into. We also want to look at storages. So yes, last episode was exciting. I people that think I maybe do this for like effect, I don't. What you see is what you get. I play with vibes. I play very much with vibes. So what I want to talk to you about today. So we're going to speed this up because we are in a drought. We are going to keep a look on things. So food-wise, corn, we are actually full. We're full on both counts. So we need to probably start to process a bit more corn. Where is the corn? It's down here. Fine. So our first plot of what I'm going to do, I think, is how much science do we have? 54. We don't have enough. And I must admit, I believe I've been a bit remiss because everyone I've seen play through, I watched a bit of Squirrel's live stream on the weekend. I watched JC. Everyone's rushed up here and got this one, and I feel like an idiot because I didn't. However, that's fine. We're gonna run. We're gonna run the way we're gonna run. So, I think now I can unpause this. Let's not run away, but we're gonna unpause that. And what we're going to do is we're going to look at storage. So I'm not going to unlock the large warehouse. We're just going to build probably a couple of smaller warehouses because I don't really want to waste the science. I want to get towards the number cruncher. So what we're going to do is we're just going to pop 2 in there. Call them corn rations and just call it a job well done. So with that initially popped in, we're also going to take a look at this. So Jerome pointed out that I should not be detonating this dynamite while this is here because it might cause backflow, and I couldn't agree more. So what we might do is we might put valves here. So that would put valves, put a lid on it, and that way the flow can only go one way. I hope that will work. But what I've been thinking, so I've been thinking about this map a lot. Let's look at it. So you can kind of see the scale. The height is down that end and the low area is down this end. That's fine. But what I want to talk about is how do we approach this? Insofar as, do I come up here and try and maximize the use of these water sources to generate reservoirs up here, bring it all down, or do I maximize what we've got down here, try and close off some of these bad sources over here, and turn this into our reservoir area? I'm torn, and I don't really know what I want to do. The part of me says to rush this, to sort the drains out, etc., etc. But in my head, I've kind of settled on this should maybe be a big reservoir, because we know that this water seep can be contained because we're going to pop some stuff around it. We could, if we're feeling super lazy, we could even come in and pop one there, and just when this goes to bad water, we just accept it for what it is. I do also need to not forget about water because we are slowly going down. So we will take them out as well. Let's get them high prioritized. So I kind of like the idea of that. What do you think? I want to know what you think. Would you like me to see me come down here and tackle this and maybe turn this into a reservoir? So we come into here and then potentially down here and then round here. We could even have multiple ways out, and we could properly like greenify this area of the map. Or, I mean, because that can just be closed off. I don't care. Or would you like to see me come up here and do all this shenanigan nonsense. I think we might come up here just in the interim because I am fearful of some of these sources. So you'll see this source here. I am a bit fearful that it will become a problem. So what I might want to do is come and block this up because I think if the flow gets so high coming through here, we might struggle here. So I'm inclined to come and challenge that in this first instance. And I'm not sure what that might look like. Because would I be able to... Yeah. See, I'm going to have to do some jank with that if I do. Maybe I just accept that that's the way that is. That's the price we pay to get up here. I think I'm going to accept that. And then we do have access up there, so, I mean, there's worse ways I can think of getting up there. So, that was a long introduction. That's what I'd like. If you'd like me to see me do that, please point that out. So, for today, what we're actually going to do is we're going to strengthen our position because food is crap. And so, well, food isn't crap, ingredients are crap, water's not too bad. So what I've realised that I never did and probably should have done is look at... well, it doesn't cover as much space as I thought it would, but what we can do, because this should never get turned into bad tides, we can come and plant mangroves. What I can also do is I could also be cheeky and I could come and put a stair in here as well. Ah, lovely, they've done that as well. I realise I'm asking a lot of the beavers. And there we go. So I mean, it's ugly as sin, but it serves a purpose. And I am aware we're probably going to need to put a tank up here. How is our tree farm is doing? I mean, yeah, we do need some more oaks. Do need some more trees on the go. Explosives factory probably does need to be running. We are low on bad water, so I'm going to unpause that. We're not producing many planks. We're not producing any planks. I mean, we are at a beaver labour shortage point, aren't we? That is what the crack is. So I need to up them. You need to be working. You need to be working. You need to be working. You're working. We have a lot of pumpers not working. That's paused. That's paused. I'm not going to stop the builders working. We are kind of just in a position that I put us in. That needs to be a high priority job. That needs to be a high priority job. That needs to be a high priority job. And I was talking about tanks as well, wasn't I? I am still also, if you're watching this, I won't have recorded the successor to Ironteeth yet. If we're even recording that at the moment, we might not be recording that now because we might carry on. But I'm also still taking map suggestions for our next hard playthrough. So let me know any maps you would like to see me play. We have got quite a lot of projects going on, haven't we? Get out of there. And then I can unplant these mangroves and hopefully they will spread. Oh no, he's got a lot more access now. Pop them there. Good stuff. I can't believe I didn't do this earlier, and I also can't believe no one shouted at me for not doing it. I would say shame on you, but it's definitely shame on me. So I do want them to do this, and I'm not going to stop them doing that. How much? We don't have a lot of dynamite. So they are producing dynamite. As for those of you that have watched this before and said you were going to buy the game, have you? I'm interested to see if you've actually committed once 1.0 is released. Not that I'm shilling for mechanistry, but they genuinely listen to people and the community about what they want from a game, etc. So, yeah, no, there's worse games you can support. So we have 5 baby beavers. I'm hopeful that once some of them grow up, we can maybe get a move on with some of this stuff. Because I am convinced the next one's going to be a bad tide. And I'm convinced it's going to be a particularly bad tide. I'm just concerned, is that low enough? The trouble is, if I go lower, we're then just going... If I go lower than that, we are then just eating straight into that tunnel. So I don't really want that to do that. Maybe the answer is to go higher here. Because what are these? If I knew what strength they were, we could do something about it, but I don't know what strength they are. This is the situation I'm in. Can you build this as well for me? Are they? Oh, it's too far. Good effort. Good effort there, Scott. I'm definitely inclined to come down here. I don't know what it is about this, but I just feel like this is the right thing. But I am also going to take feedback from everybody. Because this is a let's play, not a watch me play. The only thing I won't compromise on is... Excuse me, I'm about to sneeze. Thank you for that, Patience. The only thing I'm not going to do is I'm not going to just enclose these bad tide drains in, because I think that's poor form. That's not how I particularly want to play. So we're going to have to do something about this soon, and it's going to involve getting beavers injured. How many hospital beds do we have? Do we have any? We have 3. I feel like we're going to have to go hard for the well-being. Put some medical beds in. We could also actually, you know, let's go try and maximise a bit of well-being. I'm aware this looks absolutely horrendous. Yeah, it's going to be fine. And they are building all of that. And we've now pumped this dry. Bad forward is 147. I probably need to put a pump up there, but I haven't done that yet. See, I want to come over here as well. I mean, that's just easy. That's just easy work to do, that is. But it's just the length. Especially when I want to come up here and do... Because this isn't going to impact us. This is all downstream. This is fine. This is what impacts us. This stuff that's upstream. Like, look at that. They put the thorns around these on purpose so you can't come and like easily sort them out. I definitely think we need to come up here and do something about this, and I don't think we need to do it too badly with the thorns. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come in with the... What we'll do is we'll go across the shortest point, but I also need to be able to continue to get down there, so we'll probably go like that. That seems fine to me. And we'll pop the stairs there. We'll do them the right way around though, because that's a bit silly. And that's just going to limit the flow from this. And I'm going to try and worm it round there so we don't have to... There we go. So this should be the highest priority, guys. Build all of this for me. Just build all of that. Because I'm convinced we're into a bad tide next time. So if we are, what's worst case scenario? So I would love a valve. I'd really love a valve. I mean, worst case scenario is we come in with floodgate. So let's put one of them in now. And then at least we know we can. We know we can if we have to, because this is being pumped. This isn't. This is fine. So we know this isn't the best. I would like to get in here with some dynamite. I just don't know how feasible that is for now. So we're not going to just yet. I also probably need to turn this back on to just splash it. Maybe we. I mean, this is 17 days and we have 25 beavers and I wouldn't say we're struggling, but I would say it's not comfortable. But I'm also conscious of bad tides. I'm very conscious of bad tides. So I kind of want this done. So this will only fill up to this because that's lower than that, so that's fine. Oh, we have ran out over here. Yeah, I mean, I could come in with a splash. Maybe pop that up to just see what we get. There is also the option to turn this into a water dump thing as well down here, potentially, at some point. Or what I should really be doing is just relocating stuff down here, and I'm too obtuse to have done it. I said we were going to sort out a lot of issues this episode, and all I've kind of done is sat there twiddling with the dials. I want this to be built, though. I really want this to be built. I mean, the dream is that we actually, once that's in, we path along here. I'm not using science for that. Path along here. Come down here. I don't know what's going on. And for those of you long-time people to watch the channel, I am still actually using that same first mouse I was moaning about 5 months ago. So what we could do from up here is quite easily we just knock that out. And we could also set a thing here so that in a bad tide we can just lock it off. So that's like stretch goal. But hey, this is almost built. Actually, I think, well, no, we haven't quite locked it off. But it's almost built. I need to pause some of this stuff. Build this first, and then we'll talk, because I don't want anybody getting trapped. Yeah, I think I'm still valid doing this. You can stop splashing now. Some of this stuff is dying, but so I think I've given it enough that it will last a little bit longer. This farmhouse is in a very poor position, probably needs to move. But food-wise, we are doing A-OK. We are now into water concern, which is my main concern now. So the idea is, if I open this up, I can maybe even dam here, and that would force it down here. And we might even get some reasonable water flow. Oh, that's a water seep as well. Oh, that is, isn't it? So what I can do... I said I wasn't making a decision, and you guys were going to make the decision. But I see this as low-hanging fruit. That's it. That's the only thing I'm doing. That's the only thing I'm doing. I want you to decide whether we carry on up here and sorting all of this out, or we come down here and round here. This is part of me. Do you know what? We're not going to do that until you tell me you want me to do it. We will leave it for this episode. We're going to do this because I'm concerned about too much bad water getting into the rest of the system. But this will remain how it's going to remain. You genuinely can't reach there, can you? We can't get all of the materials because we don't have planks. Because I've turned the planks off. Lovely, and we're now into. I need to turn all of the water pumps back on. Do I need to turn all of them back on? I'm going to say not. I am going to say not because I would like to. I think we can pause that for now. I think we can probably pause some of these for now. You got to think we have 6 inventor's huts which we're not using. We have haulers and beavers, builder beavers. So that's where we have beavers doing the important jobs. We do need some more. Oh, I can actually start to delete that end. I kind of think this is quite an important job to do, you know. I'll be interested to see what happens, whether this is enough. I really hope it's going to be enough. Because I feel like we're getting quite close to what is ostensibly going to be our bad tide. That'll teach me for not opening that properly. Won't it? So what was that? 17 days, and we know we can pump for 17 days. That's fine. I think this, if this ended now, I think this would actually be okay. Not the episode. I mean, if we got into a bad tide, I think we're going to have a bad tide next. Sugar. So this is going to test a lot of our defences. So what's going on here? This is nearly built. So priority. So your priority. You have now become a little bit less priority. You are maximum priority. And you have become more important. Where are you? You. So, what can we pause? To get more builder beavers. I'm going to pause you. I'm very torn right now. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go a bit emergency mode. So pause that. I'm going to... Where's my lever? I'm going to flip my lever so we can get some pumping. We have 3 in there. We have 5 in there. We don't have anyone doing that. So we're not making food. I need to turn this back on. This is all important. There's food to eat. Stop being wimps. So they need to build that. They have built that. Unpause that. I need to sugar. I need to unpause the. Oh, where is it? I need to unpause the dynamite factory. So we need to make sure we have a route. So at the least do them. These can go down to being a little bit less priority, because as long as we have like a route that the water can get through, we should, fingers crossed, be fine. We have 1.3 days. Working hours are going up. I am once again scared. I don't think this could ever get high enough, and I don't think it could ever get... Well, I mean, we blocked that now. I don't think it can get high enough, but I am not prepared to find out the hard way of whether I'm right or wrong. I don't think we need you for now either. So, let's delete this. Delete this. I should have deleted the other side. Pick these up quick. Come get those. Oh, I've knackered this, haven't I? I don't think that's an issue. Oh, God, that was really janky. I apologise. That is an issue. Oh, no. Highest priority. The 2 highest priority jobs. Phew, that... Okay, that's gone in. Okay. I'm a nervous wreck. Please tell me somebody's coming to put this in. Please tell me somebody's coming to put this in. We are just going to have to detonate. Oh. Where's my... So, pause. Because obviously I need to sort this out. So we did put that in. Excellent. Sort this out. Excellent. Flip this switch. Because we're about to... And I might as well lower the working hours because it's tough shit at this point, isn't it? Okay, I need you... Oh, I need you to finish that. Someone's going to get... Someone's going to get... We're detonating. Oh, is that just... Oh. It's just visual. Right, so. Was I right to be concerned? I think I was. I'm glad we've done this because that would flow through here. We've done this. Look at that. Oh. The panic. So what I am going to do, we are going to clean this up. I also need to make sure we're still doing food. I haven't forgot about that. It's only an 8-day bad tide as well. So someone is going to have to volunteer as tribute because I really do want this done. So we're gonna pop in some dynamite there. We are going to contaminate a beaver. Oh, you felt that, didn't you guys? I certainly did. Once again, poor mismanagement. Alright, let's get all this going. And we're back down to normal working hours. Lovely. So, good stuff. And I do need to make sure we keep that topped up, don't I? Otherwise it will flow through. Look at this flow. This flow is absolutely nuts. I love it. I wonder what... Ooh. Maybe put like a... It won't let me do... Oh. 400? 500? That's insane. I know, I realise I haven't exactly, strengthened my case of somebody who doesn't do this all for effect, but I'll be honest, I genuinely did not do any of that for effect. And those of you that say they want me to see me do a harder map, I'm sure you just want me to watch me fail at this point. I can't blame you because it'll be funny. But, Is that a bad water seep? That's just a normal water seep, so that's just... Yeah, okay. You know what? I don't actually think this needs to happen now. I still want all of this to happen. But... yeah, that's fine. That's going to be fun. Please don't get stuck. I thought the Dilberts were going to get stuck then. And we will come back in and we will... I mean, we can actually come and cover that with dynamite now. It is still the plan that all of this gets covered with dynamite. So, that was quite exciting, wasn't it? Have I turned back on my farmhouses? No, I have not. How's well-being? Is there any easy wins I can do for well-being? Mangrove fruits will hopefully come in soon. So then the gatherer flag can go pick them up. Let's put a little bit of aesthetic stuff in, just so that we can maybe eke out that life expectancy a little bit more. So we put a shrub there. I didn't really want to unlock random aesthetic. I mean, the shrub can go in. That's fine. Rooftop terrace could always be a good shout. We could put one there, put that there, and come across there. That's going to be good. Right. Get up there, sort this out, because once that stops flowing so much down there, it will lessen the flow slightly that's coming into here. I mean, this is just mad, isn't it? So mad. Great map, though. Really good map. And we are continually expanding our water storage. My ambition was to hopefully, I didn't want to make any promises, was to get towards this. And I wish I had got over to that other thing so we could have just unlocked it. But I don't think I want to unlock anything until we have enough science to get the number cruncher. I can't believe no one got contaminated in that even. Really can't. You need to be doing that. You don't need to be doing that. Microing the beavers. You probably don't need to be making explosive at the moment because we have 12, which is enough. So go do that. I would make the haulers higher priority. However, I kind of want... you can probably also be paused. You should probably be unpaused, which means you should be paused. We maybe need to come in here because what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dump the bad water into here and it will contaminate it slightly. So it's going to... we do need to come up with a better solution to this. But, you know, considering what could have happened... I'm pretty pleased. I hope somebody was absolutely screaming, like, why are you turning off the... sorry. Why are you turning off the explosives factory? You're going to need them. And it was true. I did need them. So my idea for the drains, however, I know we're getting ahead of ourselves, is what we do is we open a massive tunnel all the way to the back here, and we drop every drain into it. So we have, oh, we have a lot of drains, don't we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that 9? Yeah, and we drop them all in there, and then we just run it backwards. That's what I would like to do. And then we can use these, like, water sources to actually produce water for us rather than whatever the hell's going on here. And I do fully intend just to box that up at some point. Oh, I can't believe how lucky we got there. That was good. Well, I would say it was good. More luck than judgment. I do like to play these games by the skin of my teeth. Hopefully the beavers are increasing in number a little bit. Is there any other easy well-being? I could give them a Lido. No, I can't. Scratched out. Rooftop terrace is in. Shrub. They all have to walk past it, don't they? I'm going to give them 1 extra day so they can go to bed. I'm also probably actually going to put in some more beaver storage, so we'll put that down there like that. And then they should run past the shrubs because they actually have housing. So let's get that up as the next priority. I do kind of want to get valves though. But so say we bought a valve and we also need, so I wouldn't go for the contamination sensor. I would go for the where is it? The weather station, which requires treated planks, which is also what we don't have. So you're better off going for the contamination sensor early game. But also, I mean, I just like sluices. Give me sluices back, mechanistry. You cowards. I did just like sluices. Yep, so that has improved our well-being massively. So hopefully we're going to get a little bit more beaver lifespan. And we're not doing too badly on water. We have 26 gears, we have 12 flanks. I mean, while we're making hay while the sun's shining, we're going to improve our storage up here. Pop that there. We'll set that to... No, I learnt. I can do this. There you go, have some water. And we have corn and corn rations. That's being processed. The corn rations are not keeping pace. I'm reluctant to do it because I want it, but we're going to put in a large warehouse and we're going to put in that for corn rations. Because I just think that just makes sense. And we'll get that high priority because that's going to take 80 planks, so that's going to take an absolute age. This is now blocked off, however, so this seep is now not contributing to this water flow. I don't think it's probably doing that much, because look at this. But, you know, every little helps. Well-being of 11. Unbelievable, Jeff. And the bad tide's ended, so we're back into the good tide. So, to allow the water out, I need to just suck it up. Go. Get out. We're just going to dilute it out with good water. Some of you might balk at that idea, and it is not the best idea I've ever had, but sometimes needs must. So what this is going to allow me to do is hopefully in this temperate cycle we can come and you can go, 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 and you can go. Now this is probably going to injure a lot of beavers, but it's just going to have to be fine. And what we're also going to do is we're also going to go switch you on, use our lovely automation, and we are just short of planks because I've changed the goalposts. You could be a little bit less priority, friend. Get some of them on the go. This is where I get a little bit impatient. Impatient to the sense that we're putting another beaver pod in. Because I think we've solved food for now. You can also come out of there. You can also come out of there. But you should be the super high priority. Well, we need one more plank for that boy. Go on. Go on. Seriously, I'm feeling generous and I would like more water storage. Because we don't know how long a drought we're going to get. And I have just increased the amount of beavers we're going to have, so we are now running against ticking clock. Never bad tide. Oh, sugar, I need to unpause this. Unpause. Also high priority. You see what I'm doing here? You see what I'm doing here? I'm making an absolute mess of this. I don't think we're going to get those fawns out in time, if I'm perfectly honest with you. Or build what needs to be there, but... No, lower priority. I mean, he's given it a go, bless him. Are you listening to me? Can you build these things for me? Because we have enough explosives. And we shouldn't get flow back. I think we demonstrated that there was no flow back because it was pushing through it there enough. We've sealed this off. The amount of time it takes you to get there and not finish that job is quite frustrating. Water, 1700 storage. This will be done next, so 12 out of 80, that's fine. Water tank down here. Dynamite. Come on, guys. None of this messing around. We had this last time. We had this last time. I'm going to be upset if you don't come up here and fix this. We could have probably actually take that out now as well. Wellbeing is 12. That's a good high. I really need you to come do this. And I know it's a long way to walk, and I'm sorry I'm making you do it, but could you please just do it? Right, pause. Delete. Highlight, high priority. High priority, high priority. We can detonate you for now. Oh yeah, I've just armed it, haven't I? We're paused. To detonate that, so that will at least let a little bit of water flow out. So hopefully it doesn't turn into super jank when it happens. Oh, so yes, this is just naturally a river now, isn't it? It's just naturally a bad river. Because of that water source, I forgot about that. Okay. Excuse me. Oh, you hero. Right, so... Oh, they didn't get super injured. They're going to have to stop doing that. And just to be safe, we're going to delete those stairs. And we're going to raise this now. We're going to raise this now. And we're going to turn that job on. We're leaving that on for now. Bad tide started 16 days. It's just a visual jank. It's fine. It's flowing through perfectly. I'm happy with that. Happy it's down here. Good stuff. We do need to come up here and do something about this. Something needs to happen about this. And I don't know whether it's building a big reservoir around there or getting rid of the fawns. I think it's just going to take time. I haven't even got into like subways yet either. I mean, it's episode 4. It's fine. but you know, I just kind of high standards for this. I would like to think I do. So what are we doing? What are we doing next? We're putting this in. You also just need to switch off, guys. Sorry. They had a day of pumping when they shouldn't have been. This is high, isn't it? Yes, it is. And this is also fine. Okay. I need as many beavers researching as I can, so what I might do... You're getting paused. What else can we pause? Keep pumping. Could keep pumping. Oh wait, no, it's bad tide, isn't it? So, do I need bad water? Don't need explosives. Need food. Need more beavers. I mean, I probably don't need gears. I'm going to leave the planks going. Going to leave that going as well. We have 2 researchers. So that's now like the next target. Oh, I do need to... Okay, yeah, I do need the industrial lumber mill going. So that's going to allow us to have a lot more corn storage. Water storage has sort of moved away from being a bit of an issue. So it's like my motto. Progress is progress. It may not be slow, it may not be pretty, but it's still progress. It is still progress. And this is like stunning. I love the water physics in this game. So where can we come and block them next? So those drains, that drain's going to keep pumping. To limit rate, it's up here. It's up here or get into extract and tunnels. Extract probably wouldn't be too bad to get into, but obviously we have to power it. And then tunnels is going to be a very plank intensive. So until we've come up with like a mini power plant idea. Now, logic would dictate that we could run a power plant through the middle of the map. That's fine if I eventually use water sources, but it's whether I want to put a power plant in here, for example. Because we will always have bad water rolling down at the moment because we haven't sorted that source out at the top. So we could put a power plant here and produce more planks and stuff. I think it mainly comes down to a bit of a beaver expansion at this point. So we've got 5 kits. We have 5 empty jobs. I am actually going to pause this now because I just want the science. We're kind of in hibernation mode. Is that the right term? It's probably not. It's probably a very bad term for what I'm trying to get at. But we're trying to make the most of a bad situation. Is there a way? I really could do with a drought as well. Do you know what? I know I said I wasn't going to, but I think I'm going to. Sorry. For those of you that are being severely disappointed with me. It's times like this when I actually question whether I'm actually any cop at this game. Like, I know I can fumble through, but I don't feel like I do it with any sort of, you know, grace. I feel like it's a fumbling nightmare sometimes. And then what we will do is we will probably also put a valve here or something. Maybe I do need to... Yeah, I'm not sure what this looks like in a bad tide. Because I'm fully aware that I've just got rid of this to open this. So it seems a bit weird. And I'm fully aware this is like a self-imposed hard mode because I choose not to cheese the bad tide drains. Okay. So they are... Oh, God. Wrong key. So they are doing that. We have plenty of water. This is being pumped out. This is fine. We're at 50 minutes. I am just going to keep this going probably for another 5 more minutes. So hopefully you enjoy my company. I really like the idea of coming down here. I don't know what... I mean, I know I've started doing this up here. But I really like the idea of a line of levees down here. And then this becomes like a... I mean, we have lots of things to solve before this is even feasible because A, we can't feed it from this because this is too low. So we have to feed it from this up here, which involves figuring out how this can come down here without interfering with these bad tide drains. There's lots of things we have to solve. But I feel like getting this done so that during a good tide, normal water is pumped out and down and clear a lot of this bad water out. I feel like that is a place to start. And I know they're having to run a long way. I feel for them. Don't worry. We have enough. We have a little excess of beaver, so I'm going to unpause that. And we are starting to cream a bit more science in there. So hopefully next time, guys, I will be able to think about the precious number cruncher. So maybe in that vein, we need to come in with... Oh, they fit there. They fit there fine. We need to think about industry scaling and storage for some of this stuff. Once again, not going to remain like this. It's just how it is at the moment. And I might unpause that job. Because if we have the stuff ready for the number cruncher, it'll make me feel a bit better. Because the number cruncher now doesn't use metal blocks, does it? It uses metal parts. So plank-wise, we already have it. We are 20 metal parts off, so I'm going to unpause this boy. And these should come from these. So we are making progress. So detonate that one. And then put me in a floodgate, please. So yeah, I know I lied to you guys about coming up here. It's kind of how I lie about platforms when I like to build entire cities on platforms. This could be a good area for a city on a platform, couldn't it? No, I digress. Let's continue to just... Oh, they're putting that in. Fantastic. Oh, did we actually get our large corn storage? We did. So now, food is not going to be a problem for the foreseeable. We could do with expanding planting area. We could do with expanding a lot of things. We've got mangroves we could harvest. I know this flag doesn't reach. Actually. God, this is ugly. What are you... There you go. You can pretend I planned that if that make people feel better about my ability to play this game. Mangrove fruits. How are we getting on up here? So that's gone in. So now I can do that. Oh, sugar, no. Dry out, dry out. Somebody's going to get sick. Sugar. Well, that'll do for now. Nobody should be coming up here. And then we can have the water cascade. Oh, I could have actually had it fill that, couldn't I? Made a nice little reservoir. No, it doesn't need to happen for now. That doesn't need to happen for now. Doesn't look like he's going to get contaminated either. So, I think that is generally an alright place to leave this episode. So, what have we achieved? We didn't die to the next bad tide. Food security has increased. Water security is getting there. It's increasing a little bit. We're making progress towards the number cruncher. And nobody's died. Nobody's contaminated. It's lovely stuff. It isn't pretty. It's genuine raw gameplay. And I hope you enjoy it. So, I know a lot of you already have subscribed and liked, but if you haven't and you would have enjoyed this, please consider it. It helps me out, encourages me, it lets me know you like the content. So please consider that. And also let me know down in the comments anything else you would like me to do. I'm always happy to take your guys' comments on board, produce content you want to see. If there's anything you do specifically want to see, oh no, we shouldn't have done that. Oh, let's never do that ever again. Absolute. That's it. I'm tired. Oh my god, I can't believe why did I think that was a good idea? I'm genuinely not doing this on purpose either, for anybody that thinks I might be. That was just... Have a good rest of your week. I'll see you on Saturday if I haven't gone insane by then.